Hello, good day. Welcome to our English class. For this week, week 2, quarter 3, our lesson is all about supporting opinions. Are you ready? Let's start. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to define an opinion, distinguish an opinion from a fact, and write opinions and provide evidence to support it. Providing evidence to support opinions. But let's review, what do you mean by fact? A fact generally refers to something that is true and can be verified as such. That is, a fact is something that can be proven to be true or false. If that is a fact, there should be an opinion. What do you mean by opinion? An opinion refers to a personal belief. It relates to how someone feels about something. Others may agree or disagree with an opinion, but they cannot prove or disprove it. Sometimes it can be difficult to distinguish a fact from an opinion because some opinion pieces contain facts. An author may use evidence to convince the reader of a certain point of view. The information provided in support of an opinion is called evidence. Writers can use facts, examples, statistics, or quotes from experts in order to support their opinion. As you read, you need to look carefully for evidence that supports a writer's claim or opinion. After you find the evidence, you need to evaluate the evidence to determine if it is relevant, reliable, and able to be verified. There will also be times when you will be asked to express your opinion on an issue or a topic. When you give your opinion, you express what you think and feel about it. What you put across may not be right nor wrong. However, when you want to convince others to agree with you, you will need to provide some evidence to support your opinion. To do this, you also need to support your opinion with evidence. And evidence may include the quotations, examples, statistics, facts and figures, graphs, surveys, experiment, and the like. Adding evidence to your opinions serves as the base to convince others. So these words can help indicate whether the statement is a fact or an opinion. Okay, so opinion. So these are the words: believe, feel, may or may not. My perspective is possibly, probably, should or should not, best or worst, might or might not. Think, expect, my point of view is, in my opinion. Okay, so remember those words. Okay, so for the fact, for example, to show the fact is, for instance, research shows, to illustrate, such as, according to. Okay, so I hope it can help you to identify whether those sentences or those informations are fact or opinion. Examples: the boy has a temperature of 39.5 degrees Celsius this morning. And number two, the boy has a high temperature, so I thought it best that he is brought to a doctor. So sentence number one is a statement of fact. The temperature can be proven true or can be verified using a thermometer. And sentence number two provides an opinion. The phrase, I thought it best that he is brought to a doctor, expresses the author's belief or feelings. However, there is also a fact in this sentence, the phrase high temperature. So it is a fact included to help convince the reader that the opinion is correct. Okay, so let's review first. Okay, whether you already understand or you already remember, okay, the differences between facts and opinion. So now let's answer this. It's only 1 to 5. Okay, let's start with number 1. So there are 12 months in a year. Is it a fact or an opinion? So you are going to just say or tell whether just F or O. Okay, F for fact and O for opinion. So again, for number 1, what's your answer? Yes, it's a fact. So that is letter F. How about number 2? Christmas is everyone's favorite holiday. If your answer is O, you are correct. Okay, number 3. Being a basketball player is easy. What is your answer? Yes, that's correct. That is letter O because that answer can be different from others. Okay? So number 4. Rodrigo Duterte is the Philippine president, so that's a fact. So that is letter F. And number 5, the first day of school is scary. That is an opinion because maybe for some, the first day of school is a happy experience. Okay, so I hope you got all 5 of these items correctly. Okay, so good job for those who got 5, and for those who did not, better luck next time. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so let's answer exercise number 1. So let's determine whether each opinion statement is supported by evidence or not. So put a check on the blank if there is an evidence and cross if not. If you put a check, kindly underline the part of the statement that supports the opinion. Okay, so let's try to look at the example. Students graduating from senior high school are not ready for college or for work. So data from jobstreet.com reveal that as much as 35% were flatly unwilling to hire SHS graduates, while 41% were unsure of it. Okay, so this is a check because we have some evidence from jobstreet.com. So there's a survey that says 35% were flatly unwilling to hire senior high graduates, while 41 were unsure of it. Okay, so based on it has an evidence for the opinion that students graduating from senior high are not ready for college or for work. Okay, so now okay. So before you answer this one, so you can pause so that you will have enough time to answer our exercise or exercises. Okay, so now I think you are ready to answer or to check your work. So let's start with number 1. Many Filipino students cannot write well, especially in English. They often have errors in spelling, grammar, and punctuation. If your answer for number 1 is cross, your answer is correct because there is no source. Okay, so there's no evidence. If really Filipino students cannot write well. Okay, for number 2, an article by the think tank Philippine Institute for Development Studies on Monday, April 2020 said SHS difficulty in writing in English was particularly evident in research projects. If your answer is check, your answer is correct because there's a source which is from the Philippine Institute for Development Studies. Number 3, most students have big problems in using different punctuation marks. The Learning and Teaching report showed that incorrect punctuation caused the most problems for students in conveying meaning in their essay writing. That is based from the Department of Student Services, the 2013, page 23. So your answer is check. Okay, because there's a source, the Department of Student Services in 2013, page 23. Okay, number 4. To convey meaning, students must punctuate their work correctly. This is very important in writing. Students should always remember this. Is there a source? Is there an evidence? No. Okay, that is X. Number 5. I believe that the current curriculum in English is not working well for the Filipino learners. Instead of helping them improve their English skills, they are becoming worse. Is that a check or an X? Yes, that is an X because there is no evidence, there is no source. Okay, so let's count your scores. Okay, I hope you got the 5 items correctly. Good job. Okay, so let's try to answer this activity. So for each topic, write one opinion and then support your opinion by writing an evidence, okay? So for example, your topic is my best friend. So your opinion is she is the most talented girl in school. So evidence, she knows how to sing and dance. Okay, so I know that you can answer this one. Okay, so you can always pause this video for you to have enough time to answer this, okay? So now I think, okay, provided that you already finished with your work, so let's try to answer this. Okay, so any of your answers are correct actually, okay? So make sure that your opinion and your evidence is connected with each other, okay? For example, for number 1, my hometown. Okay, you says that my hometown is beautiful and mm, environment friendly. Okay, for your evidence, you can say that my hometown has many trees and rivers and beautiful beaches. Okay, so that can be an evidence. For example, how about for number 2? My school. Okay, my school is big. Okay, so your evidence is we have three 4-story buildings. Okay, so that can be big because you have 3 4-story buildings. Okay, you can always think of any evidence or any opinion that you can do. Okay, now let's do the next set of answers or set of topics for 3, 4, and 5. For example, number 3, my family. I have a small family. Okay, so you can say that I am an only child. Okay, so that will be 3, only 3. Or if your parents is a single parent, so that will be 2. Okay, for number 4, my mother. My mother is very kind. Okay, so evidence, she always took care of us. Um, she always talked to me in a nice way. Okay, so anything, any evidence that you can think of, or any opinion that you can say. How about my father? My father is hardworking. Your evidence? Um, she has or she she works hard for our family, and he works hard to send us to school. Okay, so something like that. Okay, so I know that you can do this, that you are ready to answer this. Okay, so because you really listen and you really understand our lesson. Okay, so thank you so much. God bless.